All right, friends, I hope everybody is having a super day. I'm super encouraged and excited. I have a very powerful prophetic word that I want to share with you today. It's something that I got late last night in corporate prayer, and it was just one of those moments where we were just seeking the Lord, and the Lord dropped a very powerful word inside of me that I think is going to really help a lot of people. It was a vision that the Lord gave me, and then when the vision was over, the Lord really just spoke to me about it. In this vision, I was standing in front of just a handful of trees, and the trees had leaves on them. They looked more like kind of like the fall, but all of a sudden the trees started just moving from side to side, just real gently, and through the trees I could see a little glimpse of what I was thinking was my destiny, my next season. I could kind of see it, but as the trees would move back and forth, you could barely see through the leaves, but I could tell this was part of my destiny. And so I was intrigued, and I kept looking into the leaves. But then all of a sudden, there was a gentle, strong breeze. You don't even put those words together, but a very gentle breeze came through, but it was strong, and it blew all of the leaves off of the trees. Now, the limbs of the trees were very small, and I just stopped and I went, I could see clearly my destiny before me. It was so clear. There was such clarity that was sitting right before me. I was amazed at how it was just right there. I mean, just in a moment, I could see a little bit of it. I could see a little glimpse through the leaves, but as the trees were swaying, but when the wind gently and strongly hit the leaves, blew every one of them off, just in a moment. And then the Lord said, destiny exposed. And my first thought was exposed is usually a bad word, but it's not. The word exposed means to make visible by uncovering something. So a lot of times the connotation we get of the word exposed is when somebody's exposed, it's a bad thing. But this was not. Destiny means invincible necessity. The word invincible means it must happen. The word necessity means it must happen. The word invincible means cannot be stopped. So your destiny is unstoppable, and it must happen, and it is about to be exposed right before you that you're going to be able to see it. So destiny exposed, invincible necessity, and it is going to be completely uncovered. And so the word exposed is a very powerful word when you study it out. It means that something is uncovered. It means something that was hidden is now all of a sudden visible. So your destiny, looking into the trees, as you can kind of see through the leaves, you can kind of see through a tree, but as it was swaying, I could see little bits, glimpses of it, but then all of a sudden it was blown away and I could see. And then right after that, I had another vision. I was inside of a house and I was looking out of a window, and it was raining, pouring rain. And then the shutters on the window kept going back and forth. So you could see a little bit outside, but the rain was so heavy you couldn't see far, and the shutters kept covering the windows. They would blow back and forth. And all of a sudden, a gentle, strong breeze came through, and the first thing it did in this dream and vision I had last night, it blew completely the shutters off of the window. So I walked closer to the window and I could look, and all of a sudden the rain blew away. And I could see so clearly. I had such clarity, and I could see a long distance in this field. And at the end of the field was a wood line and like a barn. But I could see so far, and all of a sudden this vision became clear. And then when I got done with that, I was like, God, what are you speaking? What are you saying? And the Lord started speaking to me. The reason I showed you the first picture was because people are looking, they are gazing strongly towards their future, what is going to happen. And I feel it's just not July. It is the last 6 months of this calendar year. But the Lord has been speaking to me, even on 2018, that the first 6 months is going to be a setup, not for the last 6 months, but for the next 18 months. I feel that 2019 is going to be off the charts. You know, a lot of apostles and prophets are saying that we are completely entering into a new era. And so I just really felt that the Lord was saying that destiny is about to be exposed. For the people who are looking towards God, looking for the things of God, your destiny is about to be completely exposed. When the leaves were blown away, I could see what was behind. You know, whenever I was looking out the window and the shutters were blown off and the wind blew the rain away, I could see for a long distance. You are about to be able to see for a very long distance. You are going to be able to see down the road for an extended period of time. God is about to sustain you for a long period of time through the vision that He is giving you. And I feel strongly that it is coming in July, but it is not just for the seventh month of the year, which is my birth month, but it is going to be for the next 18 months, for a long period of time that you are about to see clearly. It's like you've been in a wilderness, in a cave, but you've built your relationship. Wilderness and cave seasons are good because you're building your time with God. But when you come out of a cave, naturally, you see everything that's in front of you and around you. You are about to step in to that season. Now, that right there is the prophetic word. Now I'm just going to start speaking to you about what God has been telling me. The Lord has been speaking to me that I'm about to sustain a lot of things in your life with wisdom and finances and the right people. He's going to put you in the right place for a long period of time. And I'm telling you, this is a time and this is a season that God is about to make the hidden thing visible. He's about to bring amazing clarity to people. He is about to clear away the fog. He is going to wash away the rains. The shutters in this vision symbolize things that would close up your vision. That is completely removed. Now is about to be a time. Your vision is going to be clear. You need to do the Habakkuk 2:2. You need to write down this vision. One translation says, write it down in big block letters and keep it before you. When you get this vision, when you understand what is going on and what the Lord is saying, you better write it down. You better get that vision because God is about to give you a clear direction. I feel so strongly in my spirit that there are so many people that you have been waiting for this moment all of your life. You have been waiting for a moment that God shows you the clear vision that you can run with everything. There is no greater feeling in life to know who you are in God and completely what you're called to. The Lord recently told me in another time of prayer that when you fully and completely know who you are in me, your last season cannot hold you and you can't stay there. Now let me just drop this word on you. When you completely and fully know who you are in God, you cannot stay in your last season. Your old job cannot hold you. Your old ministry cannot hold you. Those old relationships you have, you can't stay in some of those because the clear vision is coming and you've got to keep moving forward. See, a lot of times people say, God, open a door. God, clear my vision. God, do this. God, do that so I can get out of this season. What the Lord is saying, when you fully know who you are, you completely know your identity in the Father, and He makes the vision completely plain, clear, with 100% clarity. There's nothing stopping you. Egypt can't hold you. You're going to the promised land. You got to get out of Egypt and you've got to move forward. Your mountains are about to do the Psalms 97:5. They're about to melt like wax in front of you. Mountains cannot hold you. Roadblocks cannot stop you. Critics cannot criticize you. Word curses cannot hold you. You are about to move in the way that God has called you to move. You are going to move powerfully. You are going to see the word of the Lord. You are going to hear the word of the Lord, and you are going to move forward in every single thing that God has called you to. Some of you have been waiting all of your life for this season. Some of you have been waiting to step out and launch that business. Some of you have been waiting to step out and join a certain ministry. You have been waiting to step out and move to a new location, get into another church, partner with another ministry. Some people have been waiting to sow a certain seed somewhere. This is your season to step out and do what God has called you to. Clarity is your portion. Clear vision is your portion. Another word God gave me recently is start declaring the word of the Lord over every prophetic word that has been over your life. Declare the word of the Lord. When you verbalize this declaration, it is actually going to form as a key to unlock the door. And then you got to start yelling, open up. God is about to open up some things in this season. God is about to open up your destiny. He is about to fully expose your true calling. He's about to expose what you were called to and make visible to you. So you are about to step out and run after the things of God like you never have before in all of your life. My friends, I hope this word encouraged you and gave you some clarity. If you want more information about anything that we do, go to jojodawson.net. You can read our blogs. You can see our videos, all of that stuff. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a blessed day and this word blessed you.